Hey legends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Myke, and I would like you to hit the subscribe button and also put on post notifications so that you won't miss out on the legendary content which you have today. So today we are going to be talking about university life, especially for the freshers, which are the first year university students. And with me here is my sister.
Hi, I'm Anu. I'm a graduate of Babcock University, BSc Accounting.
And I am currently still in school, in my 4th year right now, and so we just be going through like different aspects of university life and what you should expect and what you should, and giving you top tier advice.
Just from my mouth. There's no lie in this mouth. Read these lips. 0 lies.
Okay,
I'm going to be giving you back to back.
So basically, we'll be going through education, finances, friends, family, and social support, and all those relationship stuff. Then we'll go into spiritual life too, because I attend Bowen University is owned by Baptist, and Babcock University is
owned by Seventh-day Adventists.
Yeah, so we'll be going through all those. Timestamps will be in the description box down below. And so let's start. My advice for education, for your studies: once you are away from home, no one is there to tell you to read. You're not in secondary school anymore. No one is going to tell you to read. And the way university is, you're free to do what you want to do. You can decide not to even attend lectures, but attend lectures is going to be for your own good. And it's better you start strong, because your CGPA would be cumulative. Your first semester results, your second semester result, and as you keep on going, it's keep on following you for life. So like if you mess up in your 100 level, which is actually the easiest level, to be fair, you find it hard trying to like catch up later on.
My advice to the freshers would be that focus on your studies, and that's what took you to school. Especially, I don't want to say especially those going to private universities, but your parents are paying a lot for you to make them proud. They want you to be something in life. So I believe that you should also use your common sense and do the right thing at the right time. Basically, that's it.
Yeah. So, and also, if you are looking for like study tips, study strategies, and all this, I'm going to be covering it on my YouTube channel. I've already done some videos, and you keep on seeing them from time to time. So make sure you subscribe. Going to your finances, like when you are now a university student, your parents give you money, and so like you have the choice to spend it however you want to. Not however you want to, but like you're in charge of your finances. And so to avoid getting broke on a daily basis and spending like 22,000 naira in 1 week, like some people I know, and buying an ordinary t-shirt for about 15k and just squandering your money, I'm going to be giving you like some little tips that I use, and she's going to tell you some things. First of all, I'll say you need to start having the saving culture. Like what I do normally when I get money from my parents, I put my money into percentages, and I remove like 20 to 30% depending on my budget. Not actually my budget, depending on how I feel like I should remove. If I feel like I want to buy or enjoy myself more that month, I'll maybe take 20%. But if I feel like I want to improve my savings, I'll take out 30% of whatever amount is given to me. Basically, that's what I do. Right now, you can use like Piggyvest and all these apps to actually remove a certain amount of money from your account, either on a monthly basis or on a daily basis. That way you can easily just forget about trying to transfer the money every time, or you can just simply get another account and transfer the money to that account.
And I'll add to what he said, don't get the ATM card for the other accounts that you want to be saving into. That's if it's just a regular account. Me, when I was in university, my god, I wish I had saving habits. I was a spendthrift. I was an oni nokuno. Read my lips. Like it was crazy. I didn't know how, but money would just enter. I didn't used to eat, because then I was pankere. I did not used to eat, but somehow my money just used to disappear. I was spending my money on egg roll because I love eggs. God. I was spending my money on egg roll. I can eat 3
And
egg rolls in a
drinks.
day, and I
You
have
just
a
buy
sweet tooth. So I'll buy drinks. I'll not even know what I'm
100
doing.
naira has gone
Little places
before
that
you
I
know.
can walk to in my school, then I used to, take keke to the place because I did not just want the sun on me at all. But I got to a point, I think that was in about 300 level, I realized that it wasn't helping. So I had to like make conscious efforts to save some amounts and spend when necessary. That was what I had to do, basically.
Also, all these temptations, you have temptations that you just see something new, you want to buy it, you want
You
to
want to
buy
buy
it, like
shawarma in the
all these
hostel.
kind of things. You have to be like, you have to discipline yourself. If not, you just start drinking Gary every day 247. Gary is a good food.
Not.
Just spend wisely. Let's go into friendship first. Basically, when I went to university, I went late, so like I got a room. I prayed for a room that I was like, God, please let me get a good room and good roommates, and I got them, and they've been like my friends ever since. And we're all medical students because they put all of us in the same room, and they've been like my friends till now. We are still tight, like tight. And truth, university, there are so many people around. Not everyone can be your friend, but I feel like you should kind of smile and be friendly towards almost everybody, because that's how most people knew me. Like, I just saw them, I just smiled and greeted them like, hey, hello. And that was how I made some friendships and all. And so you got friends of friends will somehow become your friends. And so that's how you just like know people, but you need to select the few people who you keep on hanging out with, and whose values like blend with yours, whose vibes blend with yours.
For me, when I got into I'm okay, let me say I'm the kind of person that before I make someone my friend, I like to observe. So when I got into the university, for weeks I did not have any friend. When I was ready to have friends, I told God, please, like, give me the right set of friends, because your friends really determine how your lifestyle will be like in university. I told God,
Your
give me
friends
the
can
right,
either make or mar you.
exactly. I told God, give me the right set of friends, and God gave me the right set of friends. People that will be able to check me, tell me, oh, you are sleeping, you've not done this one. We have assignments. We are going to library today. And those kind of friends. Not like we don't used to have fun. We used to forget it. My friends are the shit in it. But let me tell you, like when it was time to be serious, they were serious. People that know what they are doing. Basically, those are the kind of friends you need.
Yes, like, and those friends like basically form your social support. Like when you are feeling like you can't take school stress
when you're going
anymore,
through the toughest times, they'll be the ones to be like, my guy, wake up.
like, we are here for you.
Only buy you stand up and you read those books.
And okay, so I'm not going to really talk about this part. It's just like, of course, like me, I don't know anything about it. Let's talk about relationships now in like university, because like when you enter university, most people will be like, oh, now
this is the part where you drag your ears open.
I'm now independent. I can now make my own decisions. I want to have a boyfriend, I want to have a girlfriend, I start planning for the future, and all this kind of stuff. But the truth is that for me, I believe relationships in 100 level especially are useless. Having a boyfriend or girlfriend, I'm not saying if you can manage like yourself and the relationship, because relationship takes work, like it's a lot of work actually. And so you're in school for your education. So if your relationship is like going to, of course it's going to affect your education, especially you trying to balance the two. So I advise you, balance yourself first, get your good grades first, start off on the right foot. Then maybe as you go to 200, 300 level, there you can down decide to, it's a decision, don't allow anybody pressure you into, all your friends might have, but you can just decide to be the single one like me. And just like stay single and be happy with yourself. Know that when you are ready, you are ready.
Now this is where the truth is. Look at these lips. Focus. Okay. I don't know. I don't want to say you should not go into a relationship. I really don't want to say it because even if I say it, some of you get big head, you get coconut ear, they hear word, and you still do what you like to do, basically. But I can only advise you. Relationships in university. Let me use in percentiles. Like if there are 100% of relationships in a university, not up to 2% make it out of the university gate, and out of those 2% that make it out of the university gate, not up to 0.5% of them get married. So basically I won't lie to you, it's a time waster. If you're willing to waste your time, you can waste your time, but I can assure you one thing, it shall end in premium reaping. And if you are somebody that used to lose weight like me, when you cry, you shall become a bonga fish. Trust me. I'm not joking right now. I'm serious. And there are some relationships that will affect your education. Like you notice it start bringing you down. Every day you hear your boyfriend is discussing with one girl outside. You now be running to go and look for the boyfriend to challenge him, almost sit down in your
or even
hotel.
that your boyfriend or your girlfriend want to spend so much time with you, the time you're meant to use to study,
let me tell you
not be using it to.
It's even a time waster. This small tutu kobo your parents are sending to you on Valentine's Day, on birthday, you go they waste time. Let me tell you, don't do it. Don't do it. But I know you will still do it too. When you've done it, come back to the video
so that we can laugh at ourselves.
I told you. But seriously, like some relationships, I won't like some relationships that I saw in university were good. Like I won't call names here, but I knew of relationships that they helped themselves and they both graduated with first class, but now they are not together. But that was still a good relationship. Relationships that just take a lot from you. You don't want to be crying and preparing for your BSc. Like you will lose it at some point. You just notice your CGPA is dropping, and that's not what you want. It's either the relationship or your CGPA for a better life when you leave the university. So I just want to say be wise, but you still do what you want to do. But I pray that God will direct you on whatever path you choose, and you will not do the wrong thing.
Amen. You can also choose to be close friends with someone and make it
essential.
Exactly. Like when you're friends, when the person like pushing you, okay, we are setting the high marks, like person is very studious and all those kind of things. The person is going to push you to want to catch up, and all this kind of good stuff can happen in friendships and relationships. When some relationships end, like people who were meant to be your friends naturally may end up like both of you start looking at yourselves like this one that broke up with me. This one.
Oh, my own friends. Like when one of my friends in our gang break up that time, and you are the person they broke up with, you shall be in trouble.
Exactly. They'll start
looking at you with bad eye. The floor you just be playing for it to open and swallow you up.
Anyway,
don't do it.
Lastly, we'll be going into spiritual life.
Hallelujah.
I already mentioned earlier that I prayed for my roommates and I got them, and it was good because like we blended and they had good spiritual. They've actually helped me in my spiritual growth too in a lot of ways. So in my school we have services a lot, and sometimes if you get too attached to these like activities, they may, especially if they are not compulsory, as a 100 level student, it may affect your studies. In my 100 level, I was not really, I had some fellowships and all, but like I wasn't like a core member. Like just once in a while I'll just go like if I have time. But like our services, Sunday services, Wednesday services and Thursday services, although I start so much, but like I made sure I attended them and like made sure I got something out of it. Also, you should learn to pray by yourself, because it's not mommy and daddy's prayer that will always be following you every time. You have to learn to pray by yourself. When you wake up in the morning, look for a devotional to use, pray, and once you know you have a spiritual backing behind you, you have this like strength to keep on going forward.
My case, see all the way my voice reduced. In my case,
Babcock
in Babcock University, it was compulsory compulsory to go to church. Let me tell you how we do this. Let me start from Sunday. Sunday was like our Saturday because we observe the Sabbath. The Sabbath on Saturday. On Monday, some people have chapel seminar. Some courses they have chapel. That's you worship with your classmates. On Tuesday, you have hall worship. You worship in the hall. On Wednesday evening, you have midweek service. On Friday evening, you have service. That's preparation for Sabbath. Then on Saturday morning, that is the Sabbath. You shall be in the house of the Lord. And then on Saturday evening, you go and close the Sabbath. So in that case, like, and it was compulsory. Like, I won't even lie, I used to stab it, I stabbed to the extent that no, there was time they caught me. It was the Lord's mercy that said I will not go home that year. But really, why I was stabbing it was because their preaching was a little bit off from what I've been taught from when I was growing up. They're trying to force us to accept that Saturday was the Sabbath. Not agree with a lot of us and all of that. But really, you really need God in university. That is just it. As in, you need God. There is no two way about it. Even if some people go to church and they are not focused, but for real, like, I feel like you should have this relationship with God, because that is what will help you not to miss it along the way. Like, you might be going astray and God will Holy Spirit will just slap you back to the right path, Those kind of slaps are the miraculous
decisions
slaps
you want to make.
So always stay with God. Put God in front of everything you do. You notice that when you put God, like, God will just save you. There was a time like I was going to fail. I wrote nothing on my exam paper and my test was almost 0. Do you know, I was just praying to God. That was it. Thank God, I never had any carryover in university throughout until I graduated. But that paper, I was sure I was going to fail it, but I just left it to God because I didn't write anything. And God, He just came through for me in His own way. I passed the course and I don't know how I passed it. Maybe they gave me someone else's result though, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So God should be the center of your everything.
So lastly, we just be like rounding up and giving you one big bulky advice for you to carry in your head as you are going into university. My advice to you would be that hang around people who would want you to do well or who are doing well. Just choose your friends wisely. Make sure God is like the center of almost everything you are doing. When you're about to make any decision, pray about it and follow your heart after you pray. It's not going to be as free as you thought it's going to be,
like
because
in Nollywood, what used to watch,
yes, like
those American
all those kind of things. It's not going to be like that. It's going to whatever you do in university is going to like affect your future life. So it will be right. It will be good for you to start on the right foot and get things straight, so that also build your network, and that's what university is for. Build a good network. Know people. You may not necessarily be tied to them, but like always like know what, like, okay, this person is doing this kind of thing. If you want to do something, you know who you want to meet and all those kind of stuff. So that's what. And be bold. Don't be afraid to go out and try things, do things, build a business, all those kind of things. Put your hands there. You're young. Make some mistakes, learn from it. And I wish you the best, both in everything you do, in all your endeavors. I wish you the best.
I'm going to brand my advice under one word: focus. Don't lose focus on what you came for. Like, you came there with God, and it's with God that will see you through. You came for your education. You did not come and be forming who you are not by spending money you do not have. You know the home you're coming from. Just focus, and then I believe God will direct everything that concerns you in your university. Thank you.
I hope you've gained something from it. Also, if you are a university student, you can tell us what university you're currently in.
Make sure you show your siblings this video, especially the relationship advice part, because some of them might be thinking like they've gotten to the highest point in their lives, but it's a normal feeling, but they know nothing. So show it to your sisters, your brothers, your cousins that are about to go into university, and pray for them that in whatever way you lost focus in investing, they will not go through that in their own time.
Also try to give them, you can drop comments as advice
Yes,
for them, so that
please.
like when they go through the comments they can also learn something. Also remember to like this video if you do like it. I'm sure you like it, so just like it.
Come on,
Ah, come
I
on,
was in the
share.
video. You like it, you want to see me in the next video. I shall be there.
Like share it around to friends, family members, and all, and those who need it. Give them your advice also, and we'll be very glad.
Yeah, thank you very much.
This is like the 15th time we are starting this video. Education, let's.
But I want to ask, like, why am I supposed to be looking into?
And me, I've been looking somewhere
I've
else.
been looking into this place now.
Anyhow, just
Okay. You know, means if I just see, cut that out, please.
finances. She's naturally this serious. So
Look at me, like, I won't lie to you. I'm 0.01 serious most of the time.